And good morning, guys. Welcome. Austerus here, starting here when we got electricity right away, basically. So Titan Quest, the Warrior without build 69 level and legendary difficulty, by the way. We did start legendary yesterday. I did started yesterday, got through the first cycle, I believe. Potentially, I heard I saw the news that my region back to the normal schedule in terms of 4 hours of electricity on, 4 hours off. So potentially have like around 3 and 40 minutes here. 3 hours 40 minutes, 3 hours and a half. Hopefully gonna finish all of it. All of it, I mean all of the Egypt Act and maybe even Sword Act. Also,
Just
like run out of space
careful
here.
where you.
Damn it, run out of space here. So let's do that really fast. Clear my Titan Quest vault, the storage before anything. Well, like really fast. So what do we have? We can put new stuffs and new armor. Do we have any? Not okay. We can put this one over here. We can put the staves over here. The Cosmos one. This one goes here. We don't need like the battle mage greaves, so we can delete them. Have too many of those. Anyway, Harbinger, I don't really care about the Harbinger that much. So what else? The shields. Can find some place for the shields here. Have this one, the cool one. Have another new shield we got yesterday. And hello, Olidurley, welcome, mate. Okay, and put a bunch of green items in the storage as well, and then we're done cleaning this. All right, the helmets of all kinds. This goes here. Helmets goes over here. I actually got like yesterday this first, I believe first Hollywood helmet that actually required dexterity as a start. Before, okay, there's spears. Spears goes here, and jailer goes here. There's another helmet and green items. Gloves goes over here, and the boots. Okay, we're good. Clear it. Enough space for this to go. How we doing on potions? Everything here. Let's start it. So after coming on legendary difficulty yesterday, we did like notice to my greatest dismay that our life drain ability not killing enemies with one hit anymore. So it's not killing enemies with one hit anymore. Well, most of the organic enemies still dying with one hit of this, but the skeletons are no good. Just no good. They surviving through the every single skeleton surviving through my life drain blast. Just no problem. Which is actually a problem for me. Obviously. This monster infrequent. I did try to like increase my intelligence. I actually did spend like more points into intelligence. Have a 1268 intelligence right now. So that we did. We're still keeping the serpent despite my negative bleeding resistance, just to have this 43 percentage to vitality damage. and our overall vitality damage here 2.95 global multiplier and 203% increase. But because like the base damage here of Light Rain, it's not that great. We're having a problem. Especially, like I said, dealing with skeletons. I need to farm the stuff, right? I mean, I already tried. Got my death. But yeah, like, maybe I need to go and try to farm on my different character. Try to go farm to Eternal Embers. It'll make like some sense. But problem also time to farm it. I mean, currently we're not using my auto attacks that much, but we probably would because like I say, life drain not killing skeletons is one hit anymore, so probably would use it like more frequently later, and the new stuff will allow me to deal with constructs as well because it will have a huge like elemental damage. We have some elemental multiplier here, like 45% to multiplier elemental, and of course intelligence giving me almost 3 point of a starting damage. X3. Yeah.
I thank thee. We keep this scroll.
Maybe I should even grab my hardcore build of that Spellbreaker and try to finish it to just farm the Eternal Embers. Kinda sounds like cheating because it was a hardcore. We stopped playing it the moment we died. So I'm not really sure about bringing it back. Okay, if you finish the third act here and have like still some time left, maybe I'm gonna grab like my Esoterist and go to try to kill some final boss. Alright. To farm a final boss in Eternal Embers. Okay, there's the skeletons. They're not dying. I mean, I can deal with the skeletons if I use my life drain plus distort reality at the same time. The problem is like distort reality have like kind of bit a huge cooldown. Okay, at least this guy was the problem. No challenge, no problem. What's going on? Did we got disconnected? No, we're good, we're good. We're good here. Also, like after we came to like legendary difficulty, we missed some skill points from some of my skills, since like I remove +2 to all skills from my Shard of Erebus in favor of resistances. So like still missing like 2 skill points over here. All right, something that okay, we got the temporal flux and stuff already maxed out. So 2 points into Temporal Rift here. And yeah, 2 more points into Outsider. think that's like, oh, okay, that's like, there's a Dark Covenant and an Earthly Power could be improved as well. The Shrine of Frostbite experience. Frostbite. And hello Nicholas, welcome mate. I'm gonna slam this Nicholas drops in a chat. A top 1 emote so far. Did you saw my tutorial to how to pick girls, how to pick, you know, mature women? There's 2 parts for it as well.
There's something. It is.
Okay, there's 2 skill points here for me meanwhile. I'll take it. Haven't looked at Discord today, like works and all of that stuff. Yeah, I mean you probably saw saw what happened yesterday anyway. That's on the evening Yakuza stream. So that's the Frostbite Shrine. Give me experience 1. Okay, we killed this guy with his auto attacks. Whatever. For some reason I was like, I pressed auto attack and I couldn't stop. He's died not that fast, but actually fast. For these 2 points, we want an Earthly Power, right? More like vitality damage when we press in my Dark Covenant. It's gonna boost my vitality damage even further. The thing is, even like the funnest things, not so funnest things actually, that even like we boosting my vitality damage with Dark Covenant, 75% like additional damage. My life drain's like not enough to kill skeletons anymore. Okay, it's finally Shrine of Experience. May as well go and turn in the quest, right? Like to Rakotis. I mean, not like we do need that bonus experience. I don't know. It's just probably a waste of time. I should stop this.
My sword. The monsters would have come.
Going like to my out of my way to get this like additional 100% of experience points when I grab the shrine from a quest, you know. It was okay when we had like electricity, continuous like supply of electricity. This is just wasting time. But it's got me like I got this habit. Hard to stop it. The artifact I'm using, I switched to Marduk's Table of Destiny. Alright. Plus 40 vitality damage. That's like last time we were talking about artifacts, as Zimo pointed out, it's also giving me intelligence as well, so kinda right for the vitality build. I also was like hoping this is the Shield of Destiny gonna protect me from my destiny. But you can, like, you know, like how that old man saying to the Prince of Persia into in a certain in the second game too, like you can escape your destiny. So we didn't. Oh, we didn't.
It's been hard on us. Have you heard?
Save in the fountain. Gonna go and crush some crocodiles. Who do you think they are? Like these crocodiles, like standing on their 2 feet, taking weapons in their hands? What the heck is evolution scene? They should have stayed in they
You are with
in
no
they swamp.
skill.
Make us down here.
Hail. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. For some reason, talking about the crocodiles over here, just like remind me about our hunting down alligators in Red Dead Redemption. that was hilarious. Unfortunately, I didn't like got any highlights or like about that particular mission. Okay, I didn't see those hookups, but they're hilarious. Yeah, like I saw the Goro Majima, our previous guy, was like kind of bad with the girls when he picked up that granny. But like after watching this, after experiencing this two of those, oh, we can kill the obelisk here. Dude, like no damage to the obelisk at all. And I'm using my okay, one obelisk down. And I'm using my distort reality with like some physical damage and elemental damage. Wow, like it does feel like this obelisk became like even more hardcore. Probably would need to skip them next. Well, gonna kill it. Yeah, if he had this new stuff, however, from Eternal Embers with elemental damage additionally to our vitality, those things would be no problem at all. Well, okay, so we would need like to get my elemental resistance reductions from somewhere, but it's relatively easy to get for a single target if you just pick up the nightmare here with the hypnotic gaze, right? So it has like that resistance reduction percentage too. So we're gonna work with my elemental damage.
That was a bit close for the most part.
Okay, that's another thing that we learned last time. Need to save the girl before it came to to go further, proceed with the main quest. Otherwise, yeah, this side quest will be locked. We actually already like 17 plus hours in Yakuza as the way it comes from. Like 70 plus hours. And you know, it's like it's going like honestly, it doesn't feel like we've spent so much time already. It's about to approach the the time for 100 hours. It probably will, because we still have like a lot of stuff to do. Like only two sort of side quests done. And yeah, approaching all of those big games like Divinity and Elden Ring in terms of time spent. A little need to staff change maybe. Yeah, like I would like to change the staff, right? Like yeah, but we need to farm for that stuff. Don't have it. I like the defensive ability here. That Eternal Ember stuff have a less defensive ability, but this is not helping with my defensive ability in a big picture, except if you not like replacing the Serpent gloves for Freya armlets. Freya armlets is gonna give me more defensive ability, so I can reach around 800 here. Yeah, because it's easy to spend a lot of time on the side stuff, but I really like enjoying the balance, you know, the balance between the main story and that's the silly side sub stories. I can have two staffs on me. Oh, you mean okay? So you mean like I can get like for this? Okay, I see what you mean, Dolly. So I can like get like I can get the second staff over here, right? Some elemental damage, but we need to spend some dexterity apparently. Wait a minute. This is giving me dexterity just enough to keep my gear on. Ridiculous. Honestly, don't really like want to spend that much for dexterity, but yeah, that's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea, because I was like you know, concentrated so much on like dealing vitality damage only. Oh my god, what the heck is this ensnare? Half a minute.
Good warrior. We had little before.
It does feel a little bit like a cheating. Azimo here, Hail Might here, with a 5 gib sub of the community. Welcome, mate. Thank you very much for your continuous support. I'm saying this every time, but I really appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. Matraf, Belestine, TQ, Afura, 99, Oberon, and GM Chaos. Welcome to the sub families. Thank you, Azimo. Hail all the mighty heroes.
Brave what? May Horus, god of the moon.
I forgot what we were talking about before. Oh yeah, the stuff, right? So like, kinda feel like a little bit cheating when we switch into like specifically elemental stuff from vitality stuff because it's a vitality build. But on another hand, if you have that Eternal Embers vitality stuff with like a decent amount of elemental damage, doesn't feel like it's cheating because it's like main damage is vitality still. The dual standards. We have our alarm here meanwhile. Fuck. Yes, and good.
Your goods are safe with me.
Pardon me. I am afraid.
I am really. I am if our authorities.
Okay, so like yesterday during the day, there was the air alarm as well. It's apparently like some MiG-31 were doing a takeoff from Belarusia, in Belarusia aerospace. One of them apparently got burned. Well, I mean slightly, like his engine catch fire. But that's like So I don't think that's like another alarm about like this mix here. It's the middle of a day, sir. Could be a drone attack. Could be a drone attack because they haven't launched drones like in a while since the weather was bad. And there's like nice weather here right now. Drone attacks are not good. For some reason they always like fly in through close to my place too. It's probably okay. So like the people here were saying, I mean, I eavesdropped on some conversation when last time I visited like the shopping mall. So people are saying that those drones, they fly in through our town because it's like we have the nationwide autobahn here from the south path that connected south part of Ukraine with the north part of Ukraine. They can kind of using that like to navigate or something. They seem to stream and some have come to the conclusion you high value target. They're like, that's not really funny, but you know. Because this is like, I mean, this is like could be very possible, judging by the previous choice of targets. No, don't have my phone like on hand to check out is this a mix or this is actually some drone attack or something. I put in just on the charge. Dude, like, why am I fighting this thing? Hold it, why am I doing this? Oh my god. But you know, we kinda in a big trouble, like, with this boss fighter here. Will be the hardest boss we're gonna face in a while. I saw the aircraft weren't sent into Ukraine due to the risks. No, like this MiGs, the MiG-31, they carrying they carrying missiles, the Kinjal missiles, who can cover like around like yeah, around like 800 or something kilometers. Okay, I couldn't be lying, but they could cover like basically whole Ukraine with those missiles. So they just like carrying those missiles, and that's why they every time they lifting off, we have the air alarm here, because they actually don't know like if they're gonna shoot the missiles or not, and when they're gonna fly. Yeah, they don't need to brave the air defense, they just can oh, good morning, Rangel. Almost missed you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so they just gonna launch this basically like this the 295 they were doing, like launching this cruise missiles from the Russian territory, so they're not entering our aerospace by any means. Okay, guys, this is the time to summon my dude. It's time to do some damage and summon my dude. Yeah, look at this. Look at them go. Next one. One down, many. 3 more to go. Jesus Christ. The only positive is that presumably the longer range they have to shoot from the better the odds of interception, assuming you have the capacity. That's the thing. There's no capacity to intercept the Kinjal. They pseudo hypersonic. They pseudo hypersonic missiles. So we don't have any means to intercept those. They're using the jets to get them to subsonic speeds, ultrasonic, whatever it's called. Dude, like no damage at all here. Did you ever like get an American anti-missile system? Was talk of it. The Patriot. I also saw the Chechen units like now in Ukraine. The Patriots, well, they announced that they're gonna give us the Patriots, like maybe a half year from now or something. Because you need to teach the personnel using them. Just a couple of days ago, the Ukrainian personnel went to US to train to use the Patriots. Nothing else that can intercept those kind of missiles. Yeah, the Chechen unit like fighting on the Ukrainian side for like since 2014. Since the full-scale invasion. It's just there recently this full-scale invasion. There was like more people coming to the battalion. The Sheikh Masura battalion, if I remember correctly. Okay, got this. Easy 5 minutes boss fight, by the way, guys. Jesus Christ. That was a sad battle. If only we had a new staff, dude. If only we had a new staff, we could like done them in no time at all. Like easy. Like I don't know. What I'm saying. What I was saying like earlier on the stream. Maybe like if we finish the Egypt and the Orient Axe today, like, and still have some electricity, I should have gone and grab my what's called as a terrorist, and go like farm a little bit of final boss of Eternal Embers to get the chance to get the new stuff. That will make sense. It's just, you know, like we limited here on time. Apparently they're going back to the schedule of 4 hours of electricity on, 4 hours off. Let's say I read in the news today. Oh, I use my oh my god. We probably ignore an obelisk here. Okay, does look I can kill this undead with Dark Covenant on a full swing. Does look like I can do that. Running back. Oh, I'll take it. Who knew that some single skeleton had the legendary there? Yeah, more than anything that just showed like vitality isn't worth it. You don't like really get a faster clear speed against like normal mobs, but absolutely do a struggle against like some daggers. So I failed to see any advantage to therefore a reason to use vitality. Even with the new stuff, I just going to be the same as the elemental build, but with the hassle of being locked into a single level 64 stuff. DC should be permanently on. It's such a huge damage bonus, and it's too hard to get enough a cooldown. Yes, yes. Dark Covenant. So we currently have like 37 30-second duration and a recharge of 52 seconds. So, and I'm currently like on recharge on 35 minus recharge. So recharge reduction is 35%, and still like I need it twice. Okay, yeah. So you probably need like around 80% of something to use it to the fullest. About your previous statement, vitality damage. I mean, we all knew that vitality damage would have been like not as good as elemental. So we all knew that, right? But the question will be like, was how bad it would be, and it's actually not bad at all so far. The only like enemies I'm struggling so far, it was those two bosses, right? The Talos Automatoi in the Greece, right? Before you enter in the labyrinth, and those like statues over here. Well, in overall, the constructs we're struggling with. We were doing fine against undead like until recently. We're still doing more or less fine, but yeah, elemental damage, elemental builds is just like way more versatile. They have everything, so they can deal with any kind of situation. Elemental build, vitality build, on the other hand, can deal with most of the situations, right? I mean, okay, so like we probably will be fine with the new stuff, so probably will be fine with the new stuff, like I say. Because like the problem that we started like facing is it's like they started with like this legendary difficulty. We were killing those. Okay, we were killing those constructs not that fast on Epic Store, but like with Outsider, we could have deal with the bosses decently fast. Now the Outsider can't do that much on Legendary, so. And like at the end of the Epic, level 65, 64, whatever, we'll be able to get the new stuff too.
No,
Okay, big doggo
it's dead,
down.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's certainly not bad. It's simply less optimal than elemental. You could like simply put lightning stuff on this build, and it would clear normal mobs just as fast as it would deal with vitality resistance enemies easily. So essentially, vitality has like no reason to be used. Well, I mean, it would be clear not as fast, so. Not as fast as my vitality build right now. I mean, if you're talking about this specific build, but if you like choose like dedicated elemental build, it will be even better. So right, so currently right, currently on this build we have only the 200% vitality damage bonus, only 200%, right? The intelligence modifier will be the same for vitality damage as well as for elemental damage, right? So that will be the same. However, for elemental damage, you can go like way higher than this 200% here. You can go way higher depending on the classes you play. Like only what is this? The Eye of the Storm of whatever it's called, from your Wisp ability, giving you like 100 something bonus to elemental damage. And there's a bunch of more gears that actually increase your elemental damage compared to the gears that increase your vitality damage. So that's like also to factor in this. Right, so far we have like this serpent glows for this 3 vitality damage. We have the Tables of Destiny, 40 vitality damage percentage, and the staff itself, right, 30% vitality damage. So that's like more or less where we get the vitality from. Well, we also get the vitality damage from 60% from here, Lucid Dream, but it's also giving you 60% to okay, never mind. 60% electric burn damage. Never mind. Never mind that. I thought it was giving you elemental damage too. It's not elemental damage. It's just electric burn damage. Doesn't really matter. But the Dark Covenant giving you also elemental damage 50%. So yeah, in terms of like if you switch, like I say, the stuff here to lightning damage, for example, we're gonna lose some damage. We're gonna lose some damage. So you just don't have like enough modifier for elemental compared to vitality. But the loss will be not that significant. Not significant at all. It's definitely a viable build, so that's the conclusion so far. And discarding my mistake, right? When we died on a Hades fight and just like face tank his projectile. It's like a potential 0 death build as well. Easy peasy. I think like the worst build which we ever can get, like it's probably will be bleeding build, right? So I think the bleeding build will have the same challenges as vitality build, only it will be like worse than vitality build. So my opinion about vitality build like increased like greatly.
My plans, I was bound this way. It's safe enough here.
Once I'd take my hide over some.
Get a
It's
portal.
true, the caravans.
Yeah, I'm saying that an elemental spirit dream will work just as well as the vitality build. In fact, I'm saying it would be better, honestly. Looking for a single reason to use the vitality or the elemental, but as you can see one. You can save damage, but it's easy to do lots of elemental using the build. On opposite side, Astro, I can see a reason not using the vitality, painfully slow clear on some targets. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like arguing about about like elemental will be worse than vitality, or there's a specific reason to use the vitality build. Not arguing about if you actually build this, if you take the Dream Mastery plus Spirit Mastery and build it like elemental damage build, it would be like better than vitality build. Like it will be more versatile, will clear stuff like way faster too. Well, I mean, maybe not way faster with the same speed, potentially. The thing is, there's like no reliable RE with that, right? So what are you gonna use for my RE instead of like auto attack, right? We have the Distort Reality, but it has a huge cooldown in its vitality and physical damage, right? And our Life Drain will be not as powerful as a Life Drain with from Vitality build. Maybe I should if I want to build this like elemental wise, I should go like his Unitarian attacks instead of laser. So for better area cleaning. Hopefully it will be better, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe actually the Diviner Mage build Vitality build is more optimal compared to Elemental. I mean, you can just say the Hammer on the contrary, but you won't like be using the Fate. It's better in all aspects. Sure, the Hammer might stun, but it's like not very useful. Same as Vitality, might do more damage to some target, but you don't need it. But the slow clear of something you really feel. Okay, so I guess largely agreed. I was mainly speaking to actual reason to use Vitality beyond saying it's viable. Since most builds viable, I don't like put much weight in that statement. About using Hammer or Mace on a Conqueror, we actually did use it. We actually on my last Conqueror, I played with the Mace instead of a Fate Sword because it was better. It was actually better. Oh, look at this! There's the devil, the scarab. There's a scarab, guys. Golden scarab. Got it. Legendary one. Snipe it. But yeah, no kidding. The mace, the new mace from Eternal Embers are actually better than the Fate Swords. Especially for pure physical damage builds. They have what I'm doing, what I'm doing here. They have better base damage. They have better base damage, like significantly better. They don't have those 15% or 10% of whatever prison ratio. So that all the damage you have, all that going to your physical damage, and you can get a good modifier on them in terms of reckless power and stuff, like a lot of percentage to your physical damage. So in fact, like we were saying, it was better than my Fate Sword. That's the new reality. Hammer basically viable build of Fate, like so simply better, use it to max attack speed, which like most importantly making all the shield and other procs happen all the time. Mace is okay if you can max attack speed, but Fate has to build a massive physical damage boost, so a double even Mace does more damage. That's what I'm saying, mate. It's actually does more damage than the Fate Sword. It actually does more damage. Like Fate Sword is half of 15% of the damage or something going is a prison ratio. Damage and DPS. Damage and DPS. I mean, it's translate into DPS very easily, because you actually can get like attack speed on it like very easily too. Okay, got the treasures here. Can really kill this stuff, can I? I can summon Outsider. Make him like kill the obelisks. Okay, we good here. Still need to finish the main quest, hold on. It wasn't monster frequent, mate. It was like normal green mace. That's the thing. I'm gonna show you. Let's be clear. The Manticore here, and I'm gonna show you the mace itself. Yeah, I kind of even like done like make a big point about like about the ending age of like of Fate Swords when I played my Conqueror. Kind of done like a big point about that, so it's kind of yeah strange didn't remember it
You have no more room.
or miss it. No more room for the energy. Okay.
You can't hold any more.
Let's get back to Fayum, kill a Manticore, and show that's a new mace.
Isnu? I've had my doubt. Weapons, armor, potions, bows, and staves. What would be your choosing?
I'm choosing to sell everything. Sold. The Seal of Hephaestus, that's a good one. That's like a lot of fire damage. Like, I bet Nick stop you using it on your Walker. Like, okay, so 63 fire damage. Yeah, it's still probably better than using the plus 25 to intelligence, is it? Probably. At least I did use it on my Walker. But actually we can argue about this. What is better, 25 intelligence or 62 fire damage? 25 intelligence, like, not gonna translate that much in the global multiplier here. It's we can check it out. So 266, all right. To 95 plus, so 29% is it? So like that ring is better. Oh wait. This one we're taking. The Serpent Whisper, poison damage, and more poison damage. So I think that's the first time I get in this one. I think that's the first time I get in that bow.
Please you.
Also, why do we have like the why? What? Oh my god! What's the button? What's the button for that? For the speaking? Keep bindings, chat, T, party windows. No. Okay. That's a chat window. Like what a talk, push to talk window. Button. Do you see it? Okay. V voice chat. Okay, got it. It's out. Yeah, Fate is hard to believe it performs better. Fate is great because it has a low damage range. It's here 205, which is also quite high, and most significant bonus are essentially perfect at 25 physical damage. My veterans of Devouring so powerful, essentially my ways through my number way wants way through the entire game. Using that at some point, but I swapped it out too. You mean the ring? Well, it does look it's giving you more damage in terms of pure damage, fire damage, compared to what you can get from the Plateau rings from 25 intelligence bonus. It's like more than 30% more damage, but only to fire attacks, which is like your main type of damage anyway. It does also a little bit of health too. 250 The problem is okay, so you can put a relic on it, yeah. The problem you can't put a relic because like if you're using, for example, the plateau ring with like 30% damage, right? So, and then you can put a Star of Evening, legendary Star of Evening, what is like 21 or 30% also to elemental damage. So you can get like a better performance out of it. And Star of Evening can have also like attack speed, for example. I know that you want attack speed. Yeah, fire damage benefits the most like from dedicated gear. There's like several pieces that provide fire bonus. The twisted the percentage is similar to elemental pieces. Added volatility, and you can get some big numbers. It does feel like, okay, so like for some reason it does feel like among all other elemental damages, the fire damages has like the most gear to it, like that improving it. You fire damage basically. Okay, the Manticore does have bleeding damage, by the way, guys. A huge bleeding damage if we are too slow to dodge it. And we have minus 38 bleeding resistance here. The things can go wrong if I'm not careful enough. So I agree, there's a gear specifically for other two elements, but I believe the fire has the most of it. Which is like the other strange thing for the fire gear is that like a lot of fire gear actually has the like level 35, for example, fire gear has like huge strength requirements, like 400 more than 400 strength requirements to it, and when you're like, using the fire damage build, you're not benefited from strength that much at all. And it's like it was like so much of frustration for me. Especially like there's no way you can get like over the 400 strength like at level 35. Okay, hold on guys. Manticore. Okay, we dodged that bleeding attack. Didn't kill her that fast. I was like too nervous. I was watching out for the bleeding attack. But we got it. Got nice items here too. The pendant of Immortal Rage. We're taking checking the stuff. Okay, so we got the Gorgon's Age out of here. It does have a decent poison damage. Maybe like if you're ever gonna play the poison damage build, like with like Storming Weapon, maybe I'm gonna consider like getting that Gorgon Age. Looks like a lot of poison damage here. Pendant of Immortal Rage, like mediocre one. But the good items nonetheless. Okay guys, like about the mace, right? About new mace that overperform the Fate Sword. Contemplator, Templar, Conqueror. Do you have like this mace anywhere else? Sorcerer. Okay, Harridan Conqueror. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, all the fire spells do the physical damage with fire. That's the gear for melee builds that use fire spells. It's not like as powerful spells damage wise as a mage, but you have better survival from armor and shield. Also, some skill actually have very strength stats. Aze. The strength stats, so you're getting like only like only like modifier here to physical damage. There's look at this a spell multiplier. Right, so we have on this build we have 800 strength, and the spell multiplier we have okay, so 2.62, so it's not that 2.25 even, not that actually much. The physical damage percentage, okay, not that much as well. Anyway, there's a mace I'm talking about. The Veteran's Bar Mace of Reckless Power. It's a normal green mace from Eternal Embers. So, first of all, the base damage, like you see, Fate Sword is 205. This one, 265. Then bunch of like physical damage here, and attack speed, physical damage, and you can put that the value of Achilles. So I'm this build not geared towards attack speed. This was like Cursed Shrine thing. So like we're missing some attack speed, but even with this, we have like almost maxed out attack speed. It actually will be maxed out the moment we get an onslaught. My Fate build like has the crest DPS 5k. Well, that will be if I gear up this build for DPS, it will be more than 5k, I believe, with this mace. If I gear up this for DPS, this is like I say, this is about the shrines here. So all this gear is like not a DPS thing. It's gear to get myself the resistances. All right, that's a thing. So the mace will be outperforming the Fate Sword, and like I say, the mace itself is just pure physical damage. So you're not losing any of your damage on the piercing ratio, right? You're not losing that damage in the piercing ratio. Once again, have like additional. So it's like additional of this mace, additional 50% to physical damage. 50% of physical damage, giving you offensive ability, which you probably don't really care much, but it's actually you care because it's more DPS, more pure DPS with the crits, and it's also have 26 attack speed right away. You can get attack speed on the value of Achilles instead of physical damage, bonus on completion. So that's already gonna put you to 122, right? Yeah, perfect affix for the damage, minus Veterans of Devourment less damage, so honestly I see nothing proving your point. I just saying. Yeah, so we're spinning this a little bit. Okay, we're not actually getting to 200 here. It's better than Fate Sword, mate. Like, there's nothing actually even to prove here. Just look at the numbers. Look at the numbers of physical damage. Base physical damage, right? And look at the numbers. You're not losing that physical damage. You're not losing that physical damage over the piercing ratio. Back to Memphis, meanwhile. The perfect okay, the perfect affix also like not sure about and being like perfect.
Everything I feel is sure.
Nobody I mean you were taking a point about that the phase sword giving you 25% physical damage to begin with. And like if you gonna get the same affix to the Fate Sword, will it be like another 50%? Will it go like more than 50%?
Our chests are spacious and secure.
Okay, let's put it here. A new bow. We have a helmet. The priesthood. Actually, the first time I see this one. It did look like the helmet from a set, but it's actually not. Intelligence 23 and giving you like regrow. I guess okay. The Eldritch Bow, lightning damage, electrical damage, attack speed, increase the projectile speed. No, I just gonna put it into storage.
Good day then.
My damage is higher with a weaker affixes. My speed is greater, meaning more procs. On top of this, my ability take broke like 100k damage. But the helmet look pretty. Dude, like, of course your damage will be higher with weaker affixes and better speed because your build was geared for DPS. My build was geared for resistances because we had like minus 100 resistance on the Cursed Shrines. Like, did you saw my gear? Anything except the mace was like screaming DPS to you there. Of course it will be better.
Some shall I believe?
There's like even no question about that. But what you want to try? You want to get this mace, and you want to try this mace on your build.
Why, I was a
We can do it like right now actually. If you're like willing to check like the increase, this probably will be the better the fastest way to check out like.
Well, look, a mighty warrior from foreign lands. I'm sure you will find just what you are looking for.
If I write. Let's go here.
Always welcome.
So did we do, got, okay, we got attribute points, right? Got attribute points, not a skill points yet from this guy. All quests done here. So basically with the Fate Sword, right, the DPS you see also including that piercing damage from piercing ratio, alright? But because like your build is geared for strength, you get in way more. The higher your strength parameter is, the more you lose into the piercing ratio, and for the items with that don't have piercing ratio, it's like another a big source of damage, big difference in the damage too. Sure, I don't see much about that mace that proves it to be a Abyss of Fate with the same affixes, and taking it into account speed difference. You simply cannot ignore the importance of procs, especially on Conqueror. It has many. That what? You just been stubborn here, Nicholas, Rob. I agree it's a great mace due to its affixes. Also agree it's totally viable. Most so is actually providing great damage. I'm just not sure it's actually outperform. I mean, let's check it out. Let's check it out. So let me copy and paste your that mace, and you can put it into your build. I just making so many points about this. So first of all, the builds that pure physical damage, right? When you invest in like all in into strength, you invest in all in strength. So the mace already have better base damage, which is translated into better strength modifier on that base damage, higher strength modifier. I mean more damage, and you're not losing that 15% to prison ratio. That's just like even more like DPS from that. And attack speed is like very easy to get to the maximum. Especially with those affixes when you already have like 25 attack speed from the mace itself. What is the base? What the mace based on? It's just like a green item from Eternal Embers. So I'm not sure what you mean by based on. Oh, what the mace base damage? 265. So 265 against like 205, which is like 15% of those, or 15 or 10% on Phase Sword, going into the piercing ratio. Its fixed value as the fate. It was from 252 to 264, right? So 65 or something. So like it's a range, but it's like difference like in 10 points. I actually did use it like on my other build. I think I did use it on my other build. I can't remember what the build was. And I think I did replace it after a while for something, because the build was a specific. I can't remember. I think I did use the mace on 2 builds. It's also like a low level, so I believe you can equip it like on level 15 or something. 15 or level 25, so very early.
That which they call... I don't know.
I think. Maybe I'm mistaken about
Have
earlier
you
level.
heard the news?
But yeah, I make like the whole point, like the moment I got this the mace, and make the whole point about it. Like I was talking about for a couple of days, I was gonna be outperforming the Fate Sword. Okay, meanwhile, almost done with the Egypt here. Surprisingly, maybe not. We're already 1 hour in streaming. It is mind control. Jesus Christ. And good. Probably should use my live drain with Dark Covenant here. Got the main priests. Very good here. So because of saying, yeah, roughly 257, but Fake has the speed and physical boost, which can be sometimes like 35. On a top roll. Now I agree, speed is easy to get, but if Fate needs the water class items to achieve it, thus getting benefits elsewhere. Elsewhere is where? Like you get in from this mace, you get in 50% additional physical damage. I'm talking about specific maces, specific like rolls we got. 50% additional damage and 25 additional attack speed. So it's like slow attack speed, same as like fast attack speed on a sword, more or less, right? Not very fast, but like around the fast attack speed already. More damage, like the battle sign saying you're not losing the damage from piercing ratio, and that's mean like more base physical damage without piercing ratio means that you're getting like way more benefit from strength, right? So you're getting more average damage from strength itself, and average damage with the maximum attack speed converts to better DPS after that. It's also which is importantly giving you that offensive ability depending on how much you have. It's like basically translated more crits as well. Higher crits. The place of loot, meanwhile, which we're not gonna be looting. Not doing that anymore. Usually, guys, remember we get like at least like 2 items from every time we were going for that Valley of the Kings. We would bring at least 2 items out of it, which is back in the days was greatly improving my mood. You know, looting these items. Guys, those demons around. Yeah, I don't know, like, instead of, if you're not fighting the obelisk and stuff, our cleaning speed is still kinda decent. Just one spell to kill everything, most of the time. Yeah, can clear those guys fast, so that's the problem. By fast, like, gonna take ages to clear them. Okay, the real challenge for this build probably would be like a legendary difficulty, Ragnarok Act. Telkin dead? Actually, Telkin wasn't like dying fast, so 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Back to Sibs.
You found them truly. These are...
You defeated the Telki?
Hour 21, so hour and a half for the Egypt Act on legendary difficulty. A pretty standard cleaning speed actually. Our previous 3 builds were finishing with this act the same speed. So it does look like killing stuff fast, but it doesn't actually translate into faster cleaning speed compared to the previous builds. Pretty normal cleaning speed, except we're not cleaning the obelisks, except those things. Shrine of Experience, we got all the quests done already. No use for the shrine. Clear those boys. The problem is after attack. Did you saw like when I was standing on those steps over here, my attacks were like weren't connecting to the enemies at all, and this is like not like happening, not a single instance where it's happened. There are a bunch of instances where the awkward angle with this cannon. I mean, that's basically the problem with all the projectile weapons. But usually it's more apparent in like Ragnarok Ragnarok DLC. So having like so many projectiles stuck into the rain here kind of feel unusual. So I think it's hard to tell without like, a lot of testing. I'm a great proponent of speed. I benefit like DPS more than damage bonuses until the speed cap, so yeah, and creates like more procs. Conqueror gets so much utility out of its procs, is like insane. So on average, I feel the mace build might not actually get a maximum attack speed, at least without weakening itself in another area. A lot here depends on how much weight we given on those shield procs, etc. I agree base damage is better than it's not have piercing. I'm trying to look at the entire picture. Also know my Fate Conqueror was like literally insane. Didn't need skills like only mouse 1, and clear speed was like insane too. I mean that's the thing. You would not actually sacrifice that much into attack speed if you're using the mace. If you're using that particular mace, first of all, it's already have like 25 attack speed to begin with. Second of all, alright, we had how much? 179 attack speed, 174, something around that number. But I didn't have like any gloves for that giving me speed, right? Apart from like, I actually didn't have anything that gave me speed. Did I? I don't think I have anything. Okay.
By Inanna,
Let's look at it one more
the...
time. Yeah. Let's take hold it. Just save here. Hold it. Save the fountain. Look at it one more time. So because I'm, you know my memory, guys. You know my memory. I'm starting like to forget things. Templar Conqueror. Yeah, I'm saying you might be like right that Mace is better DPS on the start sheet. I don't think it's actually proven, sir. But it's just only one part of the overall damage and utility. The shield procs do more than just damage. But the shield procs, anyway, you're gonna get like you get. You're gonna get maximum speed, mate. You're gonna get maximum speed. That translates. It's better DPS. What you're saying. You just can't have like better DPS without better speed. Well, maybe you can if you have like a way better average damage. Between Phase Sword and the Mace. So what do we have for speed bonuses here? We have attack speed bonus on the Mace itself, but it's a Mace, so it doesn't count. Right, we have 18 attack damage bonus on my Valor of Achilles, but anyone who's gonna play with a Fate Sword probably gonna use Valor of Achilles anyway. All right, so you're gonna get the same attack speed on either on the Mace or either on the Fate Sword. Next, attack speed. No attack speed here. No attack speed here. There's a total speed 11 here on the boots. Alright. Total speed on the boots here. But those boots like are kind of good one you can use on your Conqueror as well. Aphrodite's favor. No speed whatsoever. So if you're using already like the Pendant of Immortal Rage here, alright. If you're using the Pendant of Immortal Rage instead of this, you already probably maxed out attack speed. We just looted Pendant of Immortal Rage, did we? We just looted on the previous build.
What? Do you need something?
Oh, okay, but I don't have it here. I did loot it, but I put it into the storage there. But the Pendant of Immortal Rage over here, that's like where you most of your damage coming from, actually. Gloves have okay. Gloves have 19 attack speed. They have 19 attack speed. And shield, no attack speed on a shield. We have total damage here, but not attack speed. No attack speed here, and it's just like normal javelin here.
So long.
Yeah, it's had less than 25. That's true, I guess. That's true. Then Crossworld. I mean, I can experiment with my Conqueror too, like get some physical damage gear. We can do it. Probably not like today, like limited time and stuff. So what I want to grab the Pendant of Immortal Rage over here. Where's the better one? Is it this one or is it this one was a good one? Not sure.
Just careful where you put everything.
Like more, okay, so 28 attack speed, 60 physical damage. Okay, so look at this, mate. It's already 54 DPS here, flat. Just like replace it with the pendant, right? Replace it with pendant, got me 54 k DPS. Don't have like don't have a good a relic here for DPS. All right. I mean the set, the Immortal Hero set actually not that bad for DPS. if you think about it, the set is not actually that bad for DPS. So could we have like better? We can get like better DPS on the shield here because it's shield about resistances, elemental, poison resistance, prison resistance. It's more about resistances and stuff. Yeah, resistance DPS, like not average or with skills, I mean. Yeah, okay. Should provide really good damage booster because it's big damage and yeah, good speed. So I'm not arguing about it's good as there's like also good option if you. This is a good point against drop. So, yeah, we could check out if I don't like some real DPS gear on this build. I'm gonna get rid of the shrines. Of course, I'm gonna see like how much of DPS improvement. The other thing that I need actually good Fate Sword to compare it to the mace. The mace is like very good, but I don't have as good of as Fate Sword like to compare.
I'll need.
Would need you to give me that Fate Sword you're using. Okay, back to Diviner. The mace is perfect. I think item. Like I mean, yeah, but like you aiming for Fate Sword also is a perfect affixes. It's just not like taking some run of a mill Fate Sword. You're also aiming for perfect affixes for Fate Sword too. Yeah, at least like from a physical damage perspective, about the mace. The problem, like I said, my best Fate Sword wasn't that great. Like, and like I say, I did make a big point about like when we got this mace, about how like the mace outperforming the Fate Sword by the mile and a half. So yeah, but mine is like veteran of Reckless, veteran of Devouring, so it loses huge damage from Reckless, but getting survival attack damage to health, it wouldn't be like fair comparison. Well, I mean, I'm not using I'm not using attack damage to health. That's true. The question, do you actually even need it? I can, you know, like I can instead of Achilles Valor, okay, so we can make it a little bit fairer. Instead of Achilles Valor, we can use the Anubis Wrath, right? The Anubis Wrath that's gonna give you attack speed and attack damage converted to health. But yeah, like not exactly super fair comparison. A little bit more fair. I need to check. You know. I just thought about. I need to check if I can get like the perfect like Devourer Fate Sword, not a Devourer but a Reckless Power Sword, from just using the Forge. You know. If I can craft it in the Forge. So we can do like actual more fair comparison in that case. But yeah, we're not doing it right now. We're not doing it right now. Still probably have 2 hours here. 2 hours of streaming, by the way. Hopefully. Yeah, perhaps the world has the same ethics, the same stats and no gear to compare weapons directly. But that's like that makes no sense. Compare weapons directly making no sense because like you need to compare it integrate it into the damage, like physical damage build. There's no reason to compare them directly because the mace will scale more the more like percentage to physical damage you have and the more strength you have and stuff. So it will have better scaling. Comparing it without a scaling doesn't makes much sense because like you're not like running a naked build. I will accept so you can max attack speed, it'll probably be better, but to get the speed you need to devote a couple of more slots to at least the speed over the Fade, so Fade might benefit from more health, a better defense. Honestly, I would say my Devour is better than Reckless in real terms. The reason being my damage is already overkill, and Devour means like I'm essentially immortal while attacking. It's like it's the same as that was like with my Spellbreaker, right? Did you saw my Spellbreaker? We just like erasing everything. A tier 1 build. It was absolutely tier 1 build before we killed myself on on my own damage reflections from my own doppelganger, because I used like stupid boosts with the damage reflection. But yeah, it's like akin to that part. The Bellasign saying in the end just snooze fast with both weapons. I mean, it is. You're killing everything with auto attacks like so fast. You don't really care about like additional 1 or 2k more damage or DPS on a weapon. Like I said, this is what was happening with my Spellbreaker, which is we're playing before this build. We didn't have like any AoE. We didn't use like, absolutely nothing. At least Conqueror does have those passive shields procs. Okay, we did have like the procs of dual wielding procs. Okay, never mind. We had the dual wielding procs, probably not better than Conqueror's shield procs, however. But anyway, which is where I like slicing and dicing with that build. You know, like now I'm actually remembering. I did use the Mason on that Spellbreaker build, right? I was like saying there was a second build I was using the Mason. This probably was a Spellbreaker build, but then I get that legendary item, legendary set for Spellbreaker with a little bit of vitality damage as well, and I just like roll it with it. Can remember it's actually it was actually same DPS, I believe, same DPS as a mace. Well, we did use a Fate Sword and a mace. That's how it was, because we are dual wielding. Dude, like I already forgot how the spell breaker completely because trying to erase from my memory that Miss Sharp.
You must check the tell.
Yeah, well, I haven't been angry by trying to look at their overall position. There are just too many variables to draw a good conclusion. For instance, do we like use the same gear? Or so my speed will be like mastered on Fade and Mace will be lower. If you max speed on a Mace, how do we like judge if the loss of some resistances or health etc. make the build already weaker? I'm okay leaving this here as it's taken too much time and the argument is almost circular now. Don't think that there's a good way to compare. There's a good way to compare.
I did see the weapon it held high.
The practitioner of magic has special
Track.
needs
There's
that I
tracker
can
gloves.
satisfy.
That's a very good item, by the way. So then all of this, meanwhile. There's a good way to compare all of this, like we were talking about, because I'm not planning to like losing any like resistances on the build. Do we look using like the same gear? You probably can use the same gear with the both setups. I think you can. But yeah, need to check the gear itself. What kind of gear we can use on it first and foremost.
That's it.
My livestock! My...
There's devouring stuff. Did we save the sheep? We didn't. Oh, we didn't. Yes. Yes, we did. She's okay. She's okay. So the point about I agree with Belestein. Both weapons snooze. My conqueror was so OP I didn't even like use potion, and mouse won like entire game. So literally I would drop like banner etc for fun. Didn't even need it. Well, that's what we have with with a spell breaker. The same story. All right. Same story happened with our spell breaker there.
You killed them! Most of it is ruined.
But for some reason, for Spellbreaker, I really wanted that like vitality damage a little bit. Just wasn't like optimal. That's how we came to like to this build, right? I was starting like thinking about if actually how better the vitality damage for my life drain and etc will be if we actually had like a pure intelligent build. Which is, by the way, Axe 3 we still like one-shotting. We're still one-shotting most of the enemies with my life drain. Like those spiders got one-shotted. They did some damage, however, the spiders, because of my. Yeah, the yellow spiders dealing bleeding damage. 68 minus 68 bleeding resistance. Kinda dangerous from one point, but from another we just. The moment I use my alive drain on the spiders, back to the full health. So not like in the real danger there. So if you use the same gear and mace as maxed speed of Fate would have like a lots of attack speed. It doesn't like need. So by necessity, Fate would like be maxed and mace wouldn't. In this scenario, I feel like DPS would be similar with the Fate having a more procs. Even if the mace pull ahead on DPS, it has like less proc. So again, back to how we compare that. Okay, yeah, like we were using if you're using like Immortal Hero set, for example, my mace had like 100 Immortal Hero set and the Rage Talisman. So the mace was like around close to 200 DPS, right? So that would be absolutely maxed out the Fate attack speed, I think. Oh, like I'm still like keep thinking about this. I can't concentrate on what's going on over here. We did level up. 5 points for some reason. Okay, 2 points from a quest I didn't spend. So finishing the outsider. Don't care about outsider now. Finishing the temporary rift. More points in psionic burn here. Distortion field. And that's about all. So still more points into Summoned Outsider, and we're down with this build in terms of the skill points.
Yes.
Dude, I just can sort this out of my mind. Okay, so let's grab the Fate Sword I have here. Let's grab the Fate Sword I have. Alright, the green items. Swords, Fate Swords. Fate Swords, physical damage. Okay, so you need to get a good one with a good prefix here. Should be somewhere here. Attack, physical damage, offensive ability. Physical damage, attack speed over time. Okay, vitality damage. Okay, vitality damage is actually the one I was using for my Conqueror Spellbreaker. Poison damage, vitality damage, piercing damage. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't have like any good like Fate Sword over here. What about over here? Strength. That's like normal ones. So normal Fate Swords. Life Leech. Slow attack speed. So basically the best one I have. The one that's giving me vitality damage. Damn it. Really? Fancy ability. Okay, let's grab this. Let's grab the relic for it. The one with the Achilles was bonus damage. Instead of attack speed, I get into the physical damage. Go to Achilles. Back to the Conqueror yet again, guys. Back to the Conqueror. Yeah, my perk is 175 flat physical base damage. Fate maybe it will be equal. If you send a gear mace, definitely a lot of swords. Yeah, definitely a lot of swords have been expanded or something that cannot be like proven without like a substantial testing model. Considering all the stats, characters, and how they interact with in no quick way to say either way. It's not enough to simply say X does more damage than Y, because while the statement may be true, it does not take into account its background ability or real effect in the game. If you traded a health for damage, but you already like one shooting that not an improvement, a bit like with my Devourer, better than a Reckless and my Conqueror. Okay, so we have about attack speed, for the sword. Right, it's the same gear. Basically, we have the same gear. We have a Fate sword.
I have some space.
Over here with physical damage 23 and 23 physical damage and fast ability. So very fast against the mace. Not putting artifact on here. So without the Achilles, without the 20% from Valor of Achilles, the Fate Sword have 2% more attack speed. Now we put in Achilles and we probably picking up the Pendant of Immortal Rage. So if we put in Immortal Rage over here, we get into 202 attack speed. 202 attack speed. And then we put in the Valor over here, which is put not the maximum attack speed, but 220, 51, 100, 5200 DPS over here, right? This is less attack speed. Yeah, less attack speed. That's like you're saying with attacks with the same gear, right? With the same gear, less average damage, but because of how much percentage? 25%, right? 25% attack speed. Potentially, a Fate Sword could, with this particular gear, Fate Sword could proc like his effects more often, right? With this kind of like attack speed. The average damage is like way lesser, however, 400 less average damage, so maybe it's like not really important right now for 2800 or 2300 on legendary difficulty. Probably not killing everything with one hit here. So we need like more gear for improving that scale with the strength scaling. But then again, okay, so the strength scaling, we're not doing we can justify the mace right here because we don't have like that much of strength scaling. Only like 800 strength here, and actually we have dexterity more than strength for this build. So you can say this is like the best like conqueror you can get, because like a normal conquerors you get like way less dexterity but more strength. I was putting like a lot of dexterity here because I wanted to get like that defensive ability, since we had like 20% less defensive ability because of the shrines here. So yeah, can really take this Conqueror as the base model. Not enough scaling. I was saying the mace will be better as a weapon for the pure physical damage builds when we have when a higher base damage and no prison ratio are gonna translate into a higher scale. Yeah, gonna scale better with your higher strength bonuses, stuff like that. Yeah, the fate is grabbed to mace affixes as well. Still close, and we'll get more procs. I feel like I have just proven me right. I fate. No, what I'm saying, mate. That can really compare that guy with 800 strength and to the Conqueror with 1400 strength. Can we? So basically, we get into the point when what I started with. For the pure strength builds, the mace will be better. The Fate Sword does have its like uses for like dexterity builds, for example, or like the mixed builds strength and dexterity, yeah? Like better attack speed as well. So maybe when I was saying that that the mace gonna end the ruling terror of the Fate Sword, maybe I wasn't like completely correct because Fate Sword still will be useful on some builds. Yeah, on paper sword looks like better, but it was a scaling strength instead of the mace. Maybe I would scale the sword. Yeah, we need actual like real strength based build, right? My Conqueror wasn't a good comparison there. I can reset skill points. I can technically use the potion to reset the skill points there, and can experiment with it more. But then another problem to find the better Fate Sword, because Necrosop also like pointed that my Fate Sword affixes are kind of crap compared to the maces. So we need like at least the same tier of affixes on the sword as well, right? At least we saw one thing that the sword compared to the mace will have like 25% more DPS, right? So if you do not doing much, right, you potentially have like around 25% more DPS on the sword. DPS attack speed. What I'm saying. 25% more attack speed. Jesus Christ. But the difference not that big actually, right? Only 25%. So you need to we can work around that.
In past, my son.
At least the difference not as big as we initially imagined it would be.
You seen a Yeti? I see people.
Yeah, so the sword has was almost the same as a mace. The mace had the perfect affixes. The Fate has no speed damage. Basically, what I'm saying here. Yeah, Adzus on, and it would be massively ahead of the speed and DPS. Maybe the mace can like lower the back on very high levels of strength, but maybe not. Maybe we definitely need to check it out, like in real. On real build, on real strength build.
Fortune follow you. One man yesterday. 12 pair of Neanderthal boots. So long.
I need to find also, like I say, the better Fate Sword. Because, yeah. Like we mentioned, can't really make a comparison with the suffixes. Well, okay, so we're gonna try to forge sword. If it's possible, I'm gonna try to forge the sword. So basically, we also have a potion to reset my to reset the attributes points for my conqueror, so I can spend them on strength. And then we need the other problem is the gear, right? The other problem is the gear. Because as well, Nicasor pointed out, on this sword build and on the mace build, there will be some difference in the gear you want to use for them. To either maximize the damage, maximize speed. So there will be variations. So can compare them perfectly. Can compare them perfectly. The things we can do, get as close as possible, alright? So we can get like some optimal build for a sword and optimal build for mace, and then we can compare those two builds. Alright? I think that will be the most fair comparison. The Depth's Mantle, that's a bullshit item. Never actually around this Adept's gear, except the clubs, I guess, on my mages. Like my first mage build, I did use the clubs for casting speed and attack speed. Yeah, they ran bad at all. Yeah, I'll continue to use my Fate, maybe around level 75, and maybe a slight above, add a slight advantage to the mace. That to be determined. But the game's over by this, so it doesn't like matter that much. Essentially, I feel like I need 1400 strength to be good, then I don't really rate this setup. I mean, we have 1200, almost 1300 intelligence over here. Didn't spend all the attributes here yet.
Well, when I reach the village.
I'm level 71. I mean, but we got it like way back, level 65 or something. Not exactly the end, end of the game, sir. Even like level 75, not exactly end of the game. It's just like beginning of the third act. Alright, so the whole, basically whole legendary ahead of me. Now the monster infrequent, probably no use for us. Like, I absolutely no idea what's going on here on the monitor. I'm so concentrated on this, on the Conqueror now. Like, what kind of gear I can get, like, for the sword and for the mace, to get the best part of both. So I have no idea, but it's just like running after pilot over here. That's not good. Can result in another death here. Okay, I concentrate. Need to concentrate a little bit more. But I was saying I would use a sword too because like I like the swords more. Actually, like for a while, the swords was like, even for like strength builds, the Fate Sword was like absolutely absolutely the best item I would go also with. I never even like considered like playing with the maces, right? Like we know like the stun bonus from the maces that defense mastery will get, right? I never considered that be a thing. It's just how much the swords were like overperforming the maces in all aspects.
The spirits of our ancestors.
And honestly, like, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter if you stun enemy or not when you like one shot in them, right? And you can't stun the bosses. The only thing you're not one shotting is the bosses, and you just can stun them. Yeah, visually swords looking better, but that mace we were using is always also looking like more or less like a sword.
What? The pedestal.
So you need to consider that too. Like also, I was looking at the mace of Monster Trickron, trying to be fair, in that perhaps there's a really good a mace that would decimate the fade, but I don't think there's like anything that fits the bill. There's a nice mace with the flat resistance to the reduction, but lower damage at the green. Does it apply to the physical resistance? If so, it feels that that's a more clear cut with a win over the fade in that case. I mean, do you know that Axis is also maces? The Titan Crest consider the Axis also maces. Just saying. You don't need to look. If you only like look at the maces but ignore Axis. Which is like also like was kind of strange, right? The axe technically the bladed weapon.
It's all. I thought that would be a hero.
Should be more of the sword than the mace. Right. Okay, now the Shrine of Mastery, which I actually not gonna do anything to us. Oh, no mana. Dude, did I not kill this guy with one hit of my life drain? What the heck? Let's see, and gather them around, life drain. Okay, those three guys died from life drain. So was Zeus. Vitality damage, like we're not killing enemies like very fast if you attacking them with even with the stuff like using at a distance at least. Need to really get like close and intimate with my aura. Yeah. The difference between like getting those guys inside of my range of my aura and not, it's like huge. Okay, we got an Ira alarm cancelled here. Good news. Here goes the stuff. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I almost jumped into that meteor shower like a fool. Jesus Christ. Imagine me dying here. That will be like complete and utter defeat. Almost, almost. Can we like have the almost emote in chat? Jesus. Almost dodged the meteor shower. Yeah, I was just okay. No good access either because of say there's one who's at 20% speed, but it's also again much less damage, but 230. I discount the stuff that isn't like helping a purely physical build, so I want like a speed, percentage damage, flat damage, etc. Lots of cool procs on extra poison, etc. But not stuff you need. Let's say a secondary stuff like attack damage to health would maybe make some of those better than your green if the same affixes. Honestly, like I didn't saw like any good monster frequent. Didn't like check specifically, like, but from what I looted, right, there's a bunch of the monster frequent axes. I didn't saw like any good like with any good like double affixes at all. Most of them is just garbage. There's also a cool sword. There's also a cool sword in Eternal Embers. Potentially for like some melee elemental build. You know, like it has like decent base damage, and it's also have like by default it's a monster frequent, I believe. By default, it has like additional like 100 or something fire damage too. So the question is to roll it with double affixes that can make it like really great. Never rolled it with Zeus, so. Why am I mentioning the elemental sword? Because we did have like technically elemental damage build, melee elemental damage build with my stone speaker, right? The rune mastery plus earth mastery. And using that sword on the we were using just fate swords there, right? Using that sword will be like way more beneficial to my overall DPS and damage. The of the 33 6 fire damage and chance to 90% reduction to enemy health. That's like a black steel sword. I mean that's Ragnarok one. There's a new sword in Eternal Embers. What is it called? So let me get a name for you. So we have it like in Turning Crest World. Green items. Okay, yeah, that's the sword that Terracottas, the Terracottas guard sword. Terracottas guard sword. Actually, never mind. I was saying it was good, but I actually mistaken here. Never mind. The stuff has okay, so the sword has 100 fire damage, but it's also have 20% piercing ratio, and base damage is actually from 180 to 213. For some reason, I thought it was like around 300 something base damage. Yeah, memory. Never mind. It's not that good as I think it was. Imagining things. Yeah, so there are also a lot of cool monster triggers for hybrid builds. Like say you want to do bleed or poison or like reduce resistances and drop a spell. Not so many that simply do pure damage. So that's why Cerberus like was best in a slot like for physical melee, and why Fate then took over despite having piercing. Yeah, I remember like running. I was so glad like finding this the Cybertooth on any of my builds. Well, back in the days, back when the Titan Quest was just out of the box. But now like it's just not can't imagine any build running the Cybertooth. It's just way worse than the Fate Sword. It does have like good attack speed, but that attack speed is just getting like, you know, over the top like really fast. However, it's like his base damage is abysmal at the same time. Okay, look at that, got myself a cat. A faithful companion.
Sky smiles on the traveler. Earth gently holds
Almost.
his feet.
Life
Day and
leash,
night
okay,
there is
cold
soft
damage,
song
chance
that
for
great
slow,
spirit sings.
okay, it's just selling. Bonus to pets, elemental damage. Probably selling as well because I never gonna play any elemental pet damage builds again, ever.
So long.
Okay, got sorted out everything here. Dude, the elemental pet damage build was like kinda a fiasco. The build itself, not only like pet damage part, elemental pet damage part, but the build itself. We were talking like recently recently months ago about like Contemplator, when we were trying the terracottas. How good terracottas were as a single main pets, right? The terracottas were awful, but the build, the Contemplator build itself was actually decent. Since I was like using my auto attack to do this shit. But that elemental pet build, elementalist we had. It was like very bad. The pets were like weren't that good compared to terracottas. Maybe the Wisp was doing like only the Wisp was doing the job, at least. But like the build survivability was really bad. Why I mention this? No idea. Okay, here's interesting. Oh my god. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? I actually like slept for 4 hours here today. Slept for 4 hours. I mean, it means like better than previous couple of weeks. But for some reason, my brain is just getting like numb here right now. Can't concentrate on a game at all. Too much thinking. Use too much brain power on that Conqueror discussion. The cross saying there's an interesting thing. If a green mace is the best option, and it's been like around since the release of the game, so why is it was a saber best in slot and then fate. Was everyone around for years? I say this assuming they all have like the same affixes. Is it possible people are wrong, but at the same time, there's like lots of people who go much deeper into the things when it's come to the build than us. It's because like they, the people who were working on weapons on a gear for Eternal Embers didn't like have idea how the Titan Quest worked at all. That's like a simple answer for that question as it could ever be. You just go and look at any other like Eternal Embers items there, except for legendary weapons, and you see the trend. So why is the green mace have like base way more base damage than like Monster and Frequent, and better basically affixes potentially? That's because whoever like was designing those items have no idea what he was doing. That's the same like you remember, if you remember, when that the Eternal Embers was released, there was a bunch of items. There was a bunch of items like throwing weapons, the mage staffs that would add you like attacks offensive ability. That would just have like would roll with offensive ability affix. And you're looking at this, and you see that the stuff is like 2 offensive ability affixes or something. And it was like, yeah, cool. Whatever you gonna do with that? That's like saying about like a lot how much they put into designing those, thinking about the item design and stuff. And stats. Actually, like, I think you still can. There was a post on in a patch notes about them fixing the stuff about ranged weapon rolling, the offensive ability. But I think like last time we played in Eternal Embers, I did like a roll. I did found some items with the range items with offensive ability. So they actually didn't fix it completely. That guy just like hit me for half of my health. If you noticed. Fuck.
My daughter, bless you.
Yeah, also like I know you said great story by Line of Epic. His most recent conqueror uses a sword. Maybe he never rolled a good mace. Maybe he don't even like pay attention to those maces because it's a green item, you know. I mean, I only like pay my attention to the mace myself because I saw the affix.
Our orders.
I think it was like I think I almost like sold it, you know. I think I almost sold it, but then like I just went back to the shop and I was like, wait a minute, is this like mace like looking great, or what? I think that's what happened back in the days when I found it. Hello Afura, welcome back. Thanks Zima for the sub, %, absolutely. Also, guys, we're running here without the potions for don't know how long. Don't know how much experience was lost. Speaking of experience, do we have okay, never mind. We already spent my skill points. We're good. Okay, Dragonians with the damage reflection shields. This is where they starting to appear, and we need to watch out for those guys. Not sure I can kill myself with my damage reflection by hitting Dragonian shield, but just better safe than sorry, right? The roach. Yeah. Otherwise, better safe than story, but because the roach here, and when the roach in shot, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, you got a perfect roll. I think that's play a huge part in you believe in Beckon's best in the slot. Might well be and if using the stun skill probably. But stun on the weapon has never been the big factor because one tap everything. That's what I'm saying, right? That was what I was saying like 20 minutes ago. The stun never was a factor.
We saw this. There are rumors.
One tap in the stun is good against like normal monsters.
There is this trinket.
Maybe elite, right? But with a good build, like you one tap in two taps, like one tap in normal monsters, two tap in elites.
If you are taking, believe me.
The only thing that the stun can do is like stun the bosses, which just have like way more health than like in normal mobs. But the stun like not working on the bosses to begin with. So yeah, make it like not very useful. Okay, still killing a bunch of stuff with my life drain ability. Keep monitoring. That's the status of a life drain. No big spider over here. For quest. Shrine of experience. Don't care about this. Dude, those rats like were dealing quite a bit of damage there. I don't know, like, what was the piercing damage? We have 72% resistance. Maybe like some rats had bleeding damage on it. On something. Did we actually go to disconnect? What happened in here? My browser froze. What? Are we online, guys? Chat? Okay, it doesn't look like there was a disconnect. So strange. Fool. Stream is fine. Yeah, anyway, perfect discussion. I think I'm right. You think you're right. And it's only took 2 hours to reach that in pace. A good time to to hand this out to all involved. I don't know about good discussion. My brain is just like completely dead now. I barely can like delegate some processing power for my speech here. Alright, that's what happening right now. Like did overload it a little bit. Need some sugar. I enjoy the debate, not gonna lie. It's more interesting that watching the game. Sometimes like I've been playing on and on like of like 17 years. Well, I mean, and through the debates, like we learn the stuff. Like for myself, like I discovered a lot of like things that is I never like considered before, never knew before, never like tried to like to consider even. So yeah, I mean, can say that I'm not enjoying it. I do. Sometimes, of course, sometimes you can randomly discover some like some stuff about Titan Quest we haven't encountered before, like about those side quests, right? That you can actually miss. The permission in need, what is called? The permission surrounded, right? And the quest about Leonidas. Then you can get like one quest you can completely miss, and another you can miss the bonuses. Sometimes you like discovering that like purely accidentally.
Why did you say? Forgive me. I fear I may have been.
Also like playing in different builds, like opening you like to new discussions, and opening like you to new perspective, giving you new perspective on things. So this is also like kinda what we're doing here. So I just one-shotted Elite with my Live Drain. Ain't bad at all. But one thing I noticed after coming to the legendary difficulty, to this act, right? We're taking quite a bit of damage. Like sometimes over half of my damage gone before I cast my Live Drain. So like how much time it's taking me to cast a Live Drain? Like less a second. And some monsters can drop me to half my health in that time. That's the formula. And look at this, we're already like near the Chan. Actually, is it me or like we're proceeding through the probably it's me. I was about to say, is it me or proceeding through this third act like
Warrior, how can
super fast, like way faster than usual? It's probably because I never didn't pay attention to the first half of the act, right? In fact, we are already like 1 hour. We spent already 1 hour in this act, I believe. We finished Egypt like in around hour and a half, and we started today's stream with the Egypt right away. Okay, guys, so this is
hard. There wasn't.
The terracotta soldiers are.
this is another challenge for the build. How good we're gonna deal with terracottas? How good we're gonna deal with terracottas? It was no problem, absolutely no problem on normal. Was not a big problem on epic.
Hail, Emperor.
Is anything changed for legendary? That's the question. Yeah, probably feels like fast since most of your concentrations has been like on discussion. Yeah, was running on autopilot here. Okay, here we go. Terracottas. Disastrous. 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 Oh my god, disastrous. Fuck. Doing like no damage with my staff at all. And they punching me also kinda hard. So yeah, normal difficulty was no problem. Epic difficulty slightly problem. Legendary is it's a disaster. Jesus Christ, just dropping me so fast. We can't get like health switch from them even as well. Right. Jesus Christ. Is it because of bleeding resistance? I mean they're supposed to do piercing, right? Do you think they're dealing also like a bleeding damage as well? This is great. Not at all. The only thing that can deal some damage to them, me using the distort reality. Fuck. Dude, I just can't stay like face tank them to shoot with my fast stuff. Need to distort realities. Phew. But like there's a bad okay. Unleash the beast, unleash the beast. At least we should be like okay against the mage here. Let's pick up the terracottas. He didn't help me that much. You get to increase a lot as well. Am I? Doesn't look like, mate. It's normal damage. 125 damage. I mean, we do have like almost 700 defensive ability here. So they technically shouldn't crit me yet. So many reds for 500. Interesting. I need to kill those guys. Okay, got the big guy. Got the big guy only. The big guy actually was no challenge. Right, we used on him 3 of my 3 large drains in a close proximity to him. He died. Okay, guys, like, overall no challenge. Slightly need to like to run a little bit around those terracottas. Dude, like, you know what? You know what? The Eternal Embers will have a lot of terracottas. Eternal Embers will have a lot of terracottas as well. Am I in trouble here? Okay, yeah, I see the crits against Serpent, huh? I saw the crits now. Fun times ahead. Yeah, 445 I was there. 675. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ. Technically, we can do something like this.
A caravan is like memory that never forgets.
We can get like my Armless of Freya, which is gonna reduce my Blizzard resistance, gonna give me 774 defensive ability.
I will treat your goods like my own.
So let's see. Doesn't look like they critted me now, yeah? Yeah? So that's giving me like more of a stunking ability. Oh no, he just crit me. Never mind, they still crit me, bastards. Bastards, they still crit me. And good. Oh my god, really? You get the mind control twice? Are you fool or what? Okay, okay. We killed him.
You've killed with the clay soldier. The
Got a bunch of experience from the Shrine Blaster potions.
What you cannot part with, leave with me.
Yeah, I don't know. We probably would need to use Armors of Freya, but it's like reduces my vitality damage even further.
So long.
Without the new stuff, we kinda get into the dead end with this build. I'm gonna farm the stuff. Probably how much we need to finish this? Another half an hour. The third act. And I think we should bound to go and try to farm the stuff. Do I want the stuff? I do. Yeah, there was a couple of casuals you can say 3x50 500 crits at the same time. Then it settled down to the more like a 1, but I call it like a word inside. Oh, you're saying you have the stuff, Nicholas Rob? Okay, Aus and the password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right, guys. Are we actually gonna make this build from great to, you know, marvelous? Which is great again. Do we have the same version again, Strap? The better patch and stuff?
Hail,
Okay, while we're waiting,
things with me.
I'm in bed, okay, gotcha. Oh, I guess like, you were giving me some items before, and we switched it to beta too. Was it you? Alright, this is going here. Anything else to put into storage? What is this? Physical damage, health, reckless power. Okay, you know, like if we're gonna get this like reckless power and try to craft the veteran of reckless power
So
sword
long.
and stuff. Gotcha. Thanks, mate.
I can ease your load.
Look at this. Strength of the Nile. 59 vitality damage. And 274 elemental. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now like now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Hermes guide you.
Yeah, know how much I hate farming. I hate it. I hate it. It with all my being. Thank you. Thank you very much. What I'm doing. So we're back, guys. We're back in the game. Now we have like some argument against terracottas. In fact, like, let me go back to the terracottas and show you how much our damage against them gonna change with this new stuff.
Do not carry your house on your shoulders.
So okay, 430 vitality damage. Alright, base vitality damage. More like vitality damage percentage wise, almost 30%, 29%. More like okay, attack damage converted to health, 2% less, but we have also more intelligence, 12%. Defensive ability, we're gonna lose some. Doesn't really matter, gonna get crits like a lot. Casting speed, don't care. Less damage from undead, don't care. More projectile speed. And Terran attack. Okay, here we go. Here we go, almost. Need to put like more dexterity here. More dexterity. So from 3, do I also play Grim Dawn? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, mate. We actually did play the Grim Dawn couple of characters before this build. On the hardcore. It's also nice, yeah. It's good. It's good. Not sure about like hardcore, sir. So your base damage 5400 from 35. Dude, like this is a big big difference. We're dropping in energy, but do we need the energy? Not really. All right, thanks Nikonstrop for big help here. Never tried a hardcore in Grim Dawn. I would destroy my PC if I would die, so I better leave it alone. Yeah, we died quite a few times. Just recently on hardcore. No hardcore for me for a little bit, unless the chat gonna request it specifically.
Sun and wind at your back, not in your eyes.
Okay, let's see the terracottas, guys. Let's see about the terracottas. I mean, now at least it's not that fast, but at least I can destroy them with my stuff now, without attacking. Yeah, no, at least I can destroy those terracottas without attacks now, so that's cool. Let's get more potions for myself.
Auspicious greetings. So long, noble hero.
Yeah, but this is like a current character. Are you playing on the softcore, right? Titan Quest, yeah, like there's already one death over there. Unfortunate one, but death nonetheless. I think we have a sound bug here. Yeah, logging off like too much. Yeah, there's a sound bug. The tiger just casually crit me for a certain 1300. Speaking of crits rate, my defensive ability dropped down here to 569. Not gonna get higher than that anytime soon. Yeah, we're starting only the fix for the bug, unfortunately. But I feel like we do have a good session here, in terms of how many items we already get. So I don't feel like I want to restart in it. Okay, there was a roar. The sounds are back. Wait, the sounds are back.
Once I was having
The
no...
moment we were starting talking about restarting, the game was, oh please no. Okay, never mind. Never mind, they disappeared again. Fair enough, like how much more DPS did the staff give? Around 2k. Just messing around in the world, so didn't see. Around 2k more DPS. And average damage as well. Quite a bit, quite a bit. Yes, so we currently on 5. Wait. Yeah, 54 like 100 base damage. And I wonder if like with new improved vitality damage, can I actually one-shoot the skeletons now? Let's get those boys. So yeah, it's like not just 2k, but like around 66% more damage. Yeah, substantial. I mean, let me show you again. Also, is this stuff giving me like a movement speed or something? Yeah, 30% movement speed. I was wondering because like I'm starting like running too fast all of a
Why
sudden.
carry what you can put down?
So if we were like on 3100 and went to 4700, well, almost 2k, without 400.
Sun and wind
Yeah,
at
projectile
your
speed,
back,
which is like a
not in
nice
your
beam.
eyes.
Beam is fast, but like faster is better. And give me a second, guys. We actually have like very good weather here. Very good weather. It's outside. What? 10 degrees Celsius outside. 10 plus 10. It's like such a sunny day that I need to go and shut down my curtains. We'll be back in a moment. Right, thank you very much for waiting. I'm back. Dude, like 10 plus 10 outside. Yeah, I wish we had like this the whole winter like this. Really would be really would be good. The higher temperature during the winter, the more the less power people consuming. Means more power going to us plebs here. Oh, look at this! Can kill the Dark Obelisk now as well. Just took me like 2 seconds to kill the Obelisk. We weren't like able to damage it at all. Well, 3 seconds maybe. Look, killing Zeus Undead with 1 shot so far. With Life Drain. Yeah, the question now, Astro, are you like cheating? It's like no longer Vitality build, but a Vitality Elemental. The main damage is Vitality, so no cheating. No cheating involved. The main damage is like the base damage of the stuff is Vitality. And the big one. It's just Elemental is some kind of bonus. Like, you know, we had like physical damage and a little bit of elemental damage at the start of like normal difficulty too. So that's like we were dealing with the skeletons and stuff like before we got my Destial Hour and Necrosis on. So no cheating. I'm never cheat, guys. You know me. I'm never cheat, like, so. If you think I'm cheating. Oh fuck. Got dispelled there. If you think I'm cheating, just remember that I'm never cheating. Should be like your imagination or something. Okay, got by hours back. Yeah, playing without sounds kinda dangerous. I almost didn't react in time when we got like dispelled. Yeah, it's 5 degrees out there. Microsoft saying so you better off than me currently. Yeah, I just hope it could keep like for the whole bloody winter. Like this. Snow minus 20? Who wants that? Okay, got the boss. Got the boss sorted out. No challenge. I wonder if that's give me like highest damage here. No, still on 32k. So that didn't done that fast. Yeah, trying to see if there's a better artifact. Have you considered the Piece of Meteorology with 10% intelligent completion? I actually didn't. I actually didn't consider the Piece of Meteorology. This is like we were looking for through the artifacts. I think the Marduk is the best one. I think this one is the best one. Is giving you 20% of intelligence and 40% of vitality damage at the same time. So the 40% is actually what's important here, because 20% intelligence doesn't translate that much into global multiplier here. Right, so without 20, it's giving me like additional okay 20% of vitality damage. Wait, really? 303, 220, 281, so 0.23, 22.
Perhaps you can help if you would cleanse.
Actually, not bad. Yeah, so the 35% attack speed is damn good if you rely on the beam, but I don't. Right, I'm using that wonderful life drain. The Fish of Mortality on another hand can increase your survivability, so they have elites here. With an elite. Okay, that's not the Meow Meow. We can finish him off. Yeah, I was hesitant to attack the elite because damage deflection, but that was the wrong elite. Okay, get me the fountain. Dude, okay, we're probably gonna need to reset the session after all. Just playing without sounds is like so awkward. So beyond the awkward. Okay, got those guys. Let's do this, guys. Let me reset my session here completely. Yeah, they push like 1500 health, which is like really good. Especially when I have like low defensive ability currently, and low defensive ability translates into a lot of crits. So we need we need some buffer potentially for getting more health.
Before the light of the gods entered the world, there was only darkness ruled.
Yeah, looking for the spells on average damage, Marduk's is the best. Morpheus probably best for the staff DPS, and Puchifer honestly not as good as I first thought. The Pitch of Immortality actually good for Naden Masters build. We did use already on 2 of my Naden Masters. Mages, so mages. Okay, get the potion. Need to report a quest. Alright. Back to the Jade Palace.
Noble warrior, may fortune bring you.
Okay, got this, like 1 bar away from leveling up here. Probably can get level up if I turn the side quests here. We have Mystery in the Mountains and the Wealthy Collector. Hermit Mage, okay, maybe not. Dude, but like the difference between that 150 defensive ability I had with that stuff, basically we lost like 100 defensive ability, but the difference is so big. Those guys are critting me for so much here. It's unbelievable. It could be even more dangerous in Ragnarok, right? Okay, I think I just hit him in damage deflection shield. No challenge. Yeah, I just definitely hit him in damage deflection shield. Dude, this is like we're so playing with the fire here, with my current defensive ability. Just playing with the fire. No kidding. If I got stunned in the middle, in the middle of that, of some like group attack, if I got stunned in the middle of attack, could be like that before I can get like out of the stun. Okay, summon an outsider. And since we do have like new type of damage, elemental damage, I think I'm gonna start like leveling up the hypnotic gaze for my nightmare. For some resistance reductions. Yeah, maybe have like together some defensive ability gear. So the stuff is great, so many useful bonuses. You need to change your other gear to support it. Yes, the source helps with the secondaries, +1 to all skills. The Sword Glory artifact. We probably gonna need to replace this the Serpent Ring. The Serpent Ring. Gonna lose the minus recharge, sir. Gonna get like more bleeding resistance, a little bit more defensive ability. We do have like defensive ability on Demon Blood here. So the Vile Ichor doesn't have defensive ability bonus. I mean, the funniest thing, right? The funniest thing. This like kinda 569 defensive ability. It's actually not the lowest defensive ability on a mage like I was running. If you remember my let's see, oh my god, the channeler build, Enaiden Mastery plus Storm Mastery. So we were running there with how much defensive ability? Let me check. Checking right now the Discord. So we were running there with a 427 defensive ability, and the build we ran into like 0 deaths. Finished the game with 0 deaths. 427. 427. Like no kidding. Mage build. What is the completion? Minus armor or intelligence on the rings? Minus armor. Reduction armor. Wait, do we even need a reduction armor on the ranged damage? Is it armor something that why do you have like armor there? Why do you have armor? How much luck involved in that? No luck, no luck at all. It's just the Hour of Tranquility, which is giving you a 33% to damage absorption, was just covering for me, like. But like we technically do 20% of 20% over here for damage absorption on Trance of Covalence. But it doesn't feel like as strong as Hour of Tranquility. Not at all.
Why, yes, Shi Yun is not.
That's what you're asking, like, why? Indeed. A good point. Very good. So let's change that armor. Dude, I don't know. It's just like, I was thinking, oh, okay. For some reason, I saw that getting a reduction armor on a range build was a good idea.
What you cannot part with. Leave with me.
Clown Fiesta here. Clown Fiesta. That's like what sleep depravity give you. So let's remove this Alcor and we can get like damage poison to it. So it's have like stun, it's have reduction attack speed, it's have the poison, 56 poison over 3 seconds. Like not much, but probably better than stun or okay, slowing attack speed
Will treat your gods like
could be
caravan
good, but
is like memory that never forgets.
yeah, we went with this 56 poison.
Sun and wind at your back, not in your eyes.
More DPS for me. Slow attack is just like we killing everything with one hit, so it doesn't really matter that much, unless it's happening, you know, unless it's happening when we use it with AoE, right, in conjunction with psionic burn. But it's already okay. It's already have a slowing movement speed, not an attack. Do you think a slow attack also gonna apply to psionic burn? It should. It should.
Why carry what you can put down?
Yeah, the poison not gonna do like that much. It's scaling of his dexterity as well. You're right, Ingrasrop. Zero brain power here. And poison like also not gonna do anything to the construct, which we're struggling the most with. Reduce attack speed to 66, slower attack speed for 3 seconds.
Long, noble hero. Auspicious greetings.
Okay, here we go again. This time for sure.
So long.
66. Yeah, it should, in my opinion. I don't think any of the completions are truly amazing, but slow attack seems like best. Sure, it was like a poison, but I'd probably stack more poison if I was a yeah, poison build. I mean, poison doesn't really matter for us. The only stuff that we're not killing with one hit is like skeletons and constructs, and the poison not really do a shit against them. Again, don't even know like why I thought it was even an option there. No idea. We already spent my skill points here. We did. So the next level we start in leveling up the hypnotic gaze from my nightmare. Not using nightmare right now, just it's just waste of space. Okay, the demon bull. No challenge. Just double checking if we get like okay. Still
You can't
32.
carry anymore.
Wait, how is I'm not able to carry anymore? How is like I have like tons of shit here? Jesus Christ! Just been to the Shangan. Should have sold the items. Yeah, it's like lack of sleep mate has a pronounced effect on ability to reason. I recall like information, the mood amongst many other things. But the thing I did sleep for like past 2 days. I slept for like decent 4 hours at least straight. So my sleep condition did improve it.
How could
Technically.
you pass up such a staff as this? Or have you seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet?
Sold. Bunch of greens for selling. Okay, selling everything here. Cold damage, light damage. Alright, so
Come again?
do we have like anything else here I wanted to do? Wealthy Collector quest. Gonna do it later. Yeah, it's an improvement, but Slick isn't good. Like, also, again, don't just catch up on sleep. I mean, it's not like catch up, like, you just need a good sleep for 1 day and you're good, is it? And you're good for that day.
Worthy. The gods chained.
Can deal with the terracotta. No problem now. No problem now. A slightly bit problem. A little bit of problem. This guy's almost ended me. Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Longer term, a lack of sleep has like long-term effect on the brain, so. That's not a good news in that case. Not a good news at all. You know what? Let's spend like some points into my health. Fuck this, like we're running like so close to dying here. Get myself 7k health here. We're already good at intelligence. I want to go higher, but need to think about survivability there. Just trying out of how much of difference between me killing enemies with live drain and killing enemies with the staff. I'm gonna kill a bunch of those like next next enemies with only using after attack. It already does feel like a live drain is just faster way to do things.
Freeze!
I think a live drain a little bit faster than just auto attacking. Like especially this group, right? Especially this group took me quite a bit of time to kill.
Oh, I will explain.
Okay, but that's like all here. All here done. Let's go and turn all the side quests we left. And the Typhoon next. Actually, potentially running out of time here.
Oh, strain. We are
Around 20 minutes left before power outage. I suppose there will be one. Yeah, live drain is insane AoE proc. Beam still has a to target, but it only really works if it's one shot. Yes, absolutely. Why would you just why teleport over here? So far it does like
My son, we are safe now.
it does its job so far. We even started killing, if you notice, we even started killing those undead like with one hit, which is like we had a problem with undead at the beginning of the difficulty. Then we increased my intelligence quite a bit, and overall we dealt the damage with this. Okay, but next, the Great Wall. The Great Wall.
Ah, thank you.
Get a yellow item from him, could be better. And back to Chunk. Back to Chunk.
You found the Jade Palace?
Found the Jade Palace, seemed easy. Did I just not didn't kill the demons? Can be.
Forrester, go ahead. Open the...
Right, the final push. The final push could be like very dangerous, by the way, because we have that Dragonian Spearman. They deal a lot of damage. They can attack like very fast with a spear charge attack. Right, and they crit for they can crit for a lot. Hopefully we're not gonna die from some spearmen. I probably should like use after attacks on them, right? So that kills them before they reach here. That kind of approach. And then when they reach here, I just press my Distort Reality instead of Live Drain, because Distort Reality gonna fix them all in one place. Double check the side quest. Good. I mean, even normal Dragonians like hitting well, more or less hard. They're killing themselves by attacking me, however, as fools. There's the Dragonian Spearman. And they can actually deflect, can deflect projectiles. Never mind, after attacks, never mind that. Okay, didn't one shot at those skeletons. Didn't one shot the skeletons here. Didn't even kill them with Distort Reality, is it? Okay, let's see about those guys. Live Drain. Okay, Live Drain did work on the normal zombies. So it's probably the problem, the specific problem with the skeletons itself. They maybe have better resistance. Okay, let's see this skeleton over here. Yeah. Didn't kill a shit out of it. The distortion into life drain freezes and recover any like health. I was saying they're gonna do like distortion, but I was killing those Spearman with a 1 hit of Light Rain, recent you saw. Apparently we can one-shot them. And immediately get my full health from Light Rain. Killing the skeletons. Not an easy task. More of them. Yeah, this is not funny. Distort reality plus live drain, not killing the skeletons right away. Not funny at all. There's more of them. Bastard dispel me again. Missing potion for how God knows how long. I actually didn't kill those guys with 1 hit of Light Rain, did I? Bloody dispel, are you kidding me? Oh my god, are you kidding me? You bastard. I think if those guys are dispelling me, I'm losing the protection from, like, you know, getting less damage from undead thing. Losing my death word. And that's like awful. I just one-shotted the fireworm. The big guy. Way to go. One-shotted with life drain, of course. Super skeletons. Oh my god, that... Oh, get him. Get the mage before he dispelled you. That was dangerous. There were a lot of skeletons here and there was a mage.